Happy Sunday, folks. I'm moving around, trying to get some things done. The party is coming up on October the 6th, so we got a lot of last-minute things going on as well. But definitely looking forward to it. Was a little tired, but I don't know if you guys know, but I recently was taken to the Potter House, and I have been following TD for a long time, but that was the first time I actually got a chance to sit in the sermon. Listen to his sermon, so I loved it. I committed myself to going, but since, I work on the weekends, everything, I don't even want to start with the excuses. For one, I'm not a morning person, but if I can listen to, his speaking, then I will. So, what TD does is, if you can't make it, or whatever the situation may be, he records all of his sermons, and he puts them on discs, and he gives them out. So, the sermon came. Before I finish off my day, I just wanted to share some things with you. I feel like a lot of the things that I really believe, I don't share enough with you guys. I don't know, I guess it's fear that you guys won't listen or you won't pay attention or whatever the case may be. But if it's good, then you're going to hear it, period. You cannot not hear something that's truthful or that's good, no matter what you try to do. You know what I'm saying? So I was listening to it, and I heard a couple of things that I wanted to share with you guys. So pay attention, all right?
Everything sick would want to be whole. Everything fragmented would want to be delivered, but that is not true. You have to let it be healed. Jesus asked the most interesting question to a lame man. He says, after 38 years of being lame, he says, wilt thou be made whole? I thought, that's a dumb question. Why would you ask the man, will you be made whole? Of course the man wants to be made whole. He's been sitting by this pool for 38 years waiting on a chance to be made whole. You come down here, you're a great healer, and ask him, will you be made whole? That's a stupid question, Lord, with all due respect. I mean it in the most humble way, but that is a crazy question because his actions say he wants to be whole. But sometimes your outer actions are saying one thing, but your inner conviction is saying something else. And there is a will factor you have to will to. You have to want to. You have to come into agreement with God. Wilt thou be made whole, or are you happy being sick? Have you built a culture and a society around a dysfunction that you enjoy? Do you enjoy the pity and the mercy that you draw from your condition? Do you like being sick? Now, that's hard for me because I have never liked being sick. I don't like it. I want to do for myself. I want to take care of myself. But there are some people that really enjoy being sick. They like the attention. They like the motivation. They like to use it as an excuse. Well, it's my sugar acting up again. They just enjoy being sick. They make up diseases, hypochondriacs, creating afflictions, excuses to limit them from getting better. I can't relate to it because I want to get well as quick as possible.
Now, y'all know somebody's always sick. They'll be you know what, my head. Love TD. Gotta love him. Gotta love him.
As soon as I woke up out of surgery, I scooted over to the edge of the bed and got up and started walking. I thought, I got to get out of here. My backside was hanging out in one of them funny gowns. I said, I got to go. Some people like being ill because they can then do whatever they want to do and blame it on how they grew up.
Now, the only reason why I like this part is because, you know what I mean, I remember saying a lot of the same things that he's saying. You know what I mean? Oh, it's not my fault. This is how I grew up. This is how I was raised. So, a changed mind is what this sermon is about. Changing your mind, your way of thinking. But, this is why I'm playing this part. Because I can relate to it.
Yeah, that becomes your excuse for your temper tantrums and your rages and your obsessions and your excesses. You always categorize it. I'm drinking because of the way I was raised. A set of twins was raised by an alcoholic father, and one of them grew up and became an alcoholic. They said, You're acting just like your daddy. He said, why are you an alcoholic? He said, because I was raised by an alcoholic. The other twin never touched a drink in his life. They said, why are you not drinking? He said, because I was raised by an alcoholic. Think about it. but he really gets interesting down here. He says, follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord. He says, work on your relationships with people. Follow peace with all men. If there's a way that you can avoid conflict, follow peace with all men. Don't always get hooked on conflict and fighting and arguing about things that don't matter, putting your energy into that is negative. He said, follow peace with all men. Work on your horizontal relationships, not just your vertical relationships, but vertical and horizontal in agreement. Follow peace with all men and holiness. That's your character, without which no man shall see the Lord. Don't just work on your relationship with God while you're hateful to me. One other scripture says, for how can you say that you love God whom you have never seen and hate your brother that you see every day? Follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord, is a scripture I've been hearing ever since I was a little boy.
So there you have it. Some truthful words from the man himself, D.D. Jakes. I'm going to finish listening to my disc before I run up out the house, but I just wanted to share a couple of things with you. It is Sunday. If you ain't gone to church, I Lord hope you prayed and you listening to something or watching it or doing something. I mean, it's a good thing. It makes you feel better. Trust me. All right? So I hope you guys' day is well. Dallas, Texas, I will be performing tonight. So watch my Facebook for them promotions, all right? I'll be out here. Have a good day. Bye.